This is my 1981 Austin Mini. It's a bit tatty around the edges, but it's been a good servant to me and it's my daily driver to and from college. Much money has been spent on it and, when it wants to, goes like stink. Today's goal is to see whether driving or cycling is more beneficial in terms of getting to college. It's currently winter, which is already one up the car, right? Here's a rather shaky shot, filmed by a mate, of the car's first outing along the seafront. 2-0 to the car? First up, the car. Not much in the way of winter heating, hence the body warmer. Started on the key first time though. Given as cold it is outside today, the parents' Range Rover would have come in nicely, but that's a different story. I suppose the main argument for using the car as opposed to the bike is the length of time it would take to get there. I can leave my home for an 11 o'clock lecture at 10:30 and still be in class before everyone else. Where you'll find that you'll come unstuck though is cost. Fuel for starters at its current £1.40 a litre will set you back about £100 in fuel, and that's for Enviro hugging machines. Insurance for 124s, as you probably know, is extortionate too, as insurers assume you'll wrap your brand new car around a tree. Then factor in the cost of tax every year and the fact that you're a student, so you won't be earning big bucks every month, and it'll all add up, which means no cash to go and exploit Becky's previous advice on nights out. All things considered though, look how fantastic it looks. You wouldn't think it was 32 years old, would you? And I arrived, in style.
So it's coming up to 11 and it's bloody freezing and I'm cycling to college. I want my car back already. This isn't fun.
As you could probably tell from my voice, it was properly cold. Not an ideal time to be ditching the car. That's today's route, scenic, eh? And that's the bike, a Boardman CB. As you can see, it was bitterly cold. Even had to employ the services of Jay's hand warmers, which by the way are fantastic and everyone should own a pair. A plus for the bike is the frequent exercise. Our legs were shot come the end of the ride, but in a good way. Though the biggest down point for the bike, which is rather a large one, should be displayed in the upcoming clip. It all went a bit wrong. Yep, that brown stuff. Dog mug. Which then led to a puncture. So, in the end, after all that effort, we didn't even make it to our destination. As scenic and as good for you as bike riding is, I think the car's won this one. We had to catch the next train from Livingston, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a bike ride. Had the puncture have not happened, and you had the time every morning to cycle to and from college, I may have given it a thought. But today, this little beauty came out on top.